A mulatto, an albino, a mosquito, my libido, my denial. Alright, folks, welcome to Let's Play Alter Ego Female. And that quote was from...
Kurt Cobain.
Yes, finally, you got one right. You know nothing about Descartes or Freud, but you know everything about Nirvana.
Yep.
Nice.
I can't forget that phrase, which didn't make a whole lot of sense or whatever.
Alright. You and a group of people you work with are sitting around and having a discussion.
Goody.
Wow. The person sitting next to you looks up and says, "I could sure go for a cup of coffee." Several people look up and agree with the suggestion. This is the health one. Really? Is this going to decide whether you're addicted to coffee? Anyway.
Yes.
Turning to you, he says, "Would you make us a fresh pot of coffee? I'm all thumbs, and I hate to go out when there's a coffee maker right there." You can be furious, angry, or neutral.
Neutral.
Make the coffee or don't.
Make the coffee.
You must either feel comfortable enough with yourself to ignore his comments and make some coffee because you want some. If not, you must feel that it is okay for men to treat women like they are their personal servants.
Why is
What?
that the assumption?
What? Where did that come from? He asked you to make coffee.
I didn't have to. He asked. It's not like he said, go make coffee.
Dude, you know what? When Mary's in the kitchen, sometimes I'll ask her, "Hey, could you get me a soda?" I'm not treating her like my personal servant. She's in the freaking kitchen, and I asked her to bring me one. She'll ask me to bring her stuff from the kitchen. It's called being polite. What the hell?
This game has issues.
A female coworker asks if you were offended by the guy.
No!
Which do you believe? He was justified in asking you don't mind doing this for men? Or you felt like having some coffee, everyone knows that guy is a jerk?
I felt like having some coffee.
Coffee's bad for you.
I don't care.
You must be an extraordinarily confident person. No! You're polite! You have basic social graces. You can successfully function in our society. That's what's going on. Freaking. You have the opportunity to attend a conference that might provide you with information that will help you get further ahead in your field, which is a drugstore clerk. Really?
Yeah.
Interested or not interested?
Interested.
Go to the conference or pass?
Go to the conference.
The drugstore clerk conference. The cost of the conference is $500. Do you still want to go?
Yep.
You got plenty of money. Conference is boring and unsatisfying. You have wasted your money. You suck. It's a drug clerk conference, really? You thought it would be interesting.
Yep.
Anyway. You are trying to move ahead as quickly as possible in your vocational life, but it is rough. The more honest hard work you do, the more time you spend spinning your wheel, getting no place fast.
Okay.
An opportunity arises for you to move ahead. It comes unexpectedly. A highly influential person slips up. You can capitalize on this error and move ahead. But if you do, this person's life will be ruined. What do you do? Are you aggressive or not aggressive?
Aggressive. What is wrong with you?
Capitalize or avoid destroying this person's life.
Capitalize.
Because you're a capitalist. You are successful.
Woo.
The person is crushed. They commit suicide. Okay, no, they don't. For a short time, it looks as though there may even be a suicide attempt. Apparently, I wasn't that far off. Your resources increased by $5,000. Rocky, where are you? What have you done?
Are you dumb?
What, I'm imitating the narrator from Rocky and Bullwinkle, apparently.
I don't care.
Wasn't even close to him, but, you know, whatever. Your mother calls to tell you that your father is in very poor spirits lately. He lost his job. You can be sad / sympathetic,
I totally took it from him.
embarrassed, or neutral.
Wait, what?
Are you sad your dad lost his job? Embarrassed that your dad lost his job? Or do you just not give a damn about anyone but yourself?
Sad, I guess.
Alright. In order for me to accept that response, I need to hear you fake cry. Do it. Pretend to cry, Phoenix.
Where?
That sucked. Talk to him about it, or don't mention it to him. Mention it to him. Not gonna mention it. Alright. What is one thing that you would like to tell him? Most. Alright. That you feel bad for him and hope that he gets a new job very soon. That he should try to find work in a more stable field. Or that the most important thing is that he is a great person and that you love him.
The last.
Nad looks at you, and large tears begin to roll down his leathery face. Leathery?
What?
He squints hard to keep them in, but they come rushing down the side of his face in long streams. You made your dad weep.
Whoops.
A casual acquaintance asks you to hold her newborn for a minute. You drop him. As you lift it into your arms, you can smell the sweet scent of baby powder. As you hold the baby up against your chest, it grasps your blouse and curls its hand tightly in it, and curls it tightly in its small pink hand. Her eyes are blue-gray. You can be uncomfortable / taken aback, happy or sad.
Happy.
You can think about becoming a mother, or be thankful that you are not a mother.
Think about
What was that?
It's hard because I can hear the echo of my own voice.
Oh.
Okay.
So you're gonna think about it then.
Yes.
I honestly could not understand you there. Alright. So your
I can't
biological
understand
clock.
myself.
So your biological clock is now ticking. It must be quite an experience to care for a helpless infant. What characteristics would she or he have? Your eyes, your smile, his disposition? Sigh. Do you sigh? Do you feel that slight tugging at your heart? That is called the maternal instinct.
Indeed.
Because of prior commitments and other factors affecting your life right now, you find that you will not be with your folks during the coming holiday season. Yes, that holiday season that's coming up. In what? 12 months? Yeah. Alright, you can be sad or indifferent.
Sad?
Call home or go about your life business as usual.
Call home.
Phoenix, phone home. You call home and speak to your parents. There is a quiver in your mom's voice as she tells you that everyone is thinking of you and wishes you were there. When you hang up the phone, you reminisce about the holidays in your past, the gifts, the food, and most of all, the people. Why is it that all the good things in life always seem to get complicated and change? I don't know.
They just do.
Alright, let's have some college experiences, because I'm not sure how you get a degree in this game. And you need a degree. I've decided. Actually, first let's ask Peter to move in again. Alright, after thinking it over, Peter agrees and you move in together. Regular sex! Alright. Now that you're getting it regular, let's go to college. Let's have a college experience. Warning, this episode contains subject matter of a sexual nature.
Shocking. It caused you to die.
Yes, it did. I'm just so excited. Okay, a great-looking male friend has asked if you would like to spend the night in his room. Are you ready for a night of romance? Sure,
No.
you just moved in with Peter. But yeah, oh come on, say yes, please.
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
But thou must.
No, I don't.
But thou must.
No.
But thou must.
No.
But thou must.
No.
But thou must.
No.
But thou must.
We can do this all day.
Did you do this in Dragon Quest 2?
What?
Dragon Quest. Anyway, I'm saying yes for you, because that's the only way we'll get anything interesting to happen. And actually, the way this game is structured, I actually don't think Peter will give a damn. He'll be totally cool with it. I was playing through the game once, had a steady boyfriend move in, and then, like, slept with someone else, and he didn't care.
Well.
Yeah. Anyway, so, yes. The last thing you remember before dozing peacefully off is, was it as good for you as it was for me? Then, because that is the most cliched line ever, then you are awakened by loud ringing of the telephone. His parents are at the desk down the hall, and they are coming right in. You can panic, but try to look natural. Panic, and try to make it look like you are preparing breakfast. Try to get dressed, make the bed, and look like you have been awake for hours. Get dressed, but don't panic. Let them see you as you are, or stay in bed.
What? Get dressed and look natural?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so there are two where you get dressed, it looks like. You can try and make the bed, or you can just... And then or you can not.
Not.
Okay. This is very honest of you. I wonder how his parents will take it. His parents are just as embarrassed as you are. For a few moments, the visit is awkward. It was a nice sentiment for them to come visit their son, but next time they will probably give more warning before popping over. Alright. You've successfully cheated on Peter. Good job. I approve.
You would.
Yeah, well, you know. Let's have another college experience. What?! Come on! The first two are automatically sexual. Anyway. Let's cheat on him again. Gary Barber is an acquaintance who has taken a few of the same classes you have. He is an attractive, down-to-earth guy with gorgeous green eyes, a nice smile, and a slim, athletic body. He approaches you... Oh, sort of like me. Alright. He approaches you on campus and asks if you would be interested in helping him decorate his apartment. He thinks it needs a classy woman's touch. What will you do? Help him decorate or pass?
Pass.
Oh, come on, Phoenix. You know exactly what's going to happen if you keep being difficult.
Why do you bother allowing me to make choices if you're going to make them for me?
I let you make most of the choices, but come on. You're just going to pass on the opportunity for more sex? Come on. I'll take that. Alright, there we go. During the course of the afternoon, you get to know another very well. You work together in close quarters. The room is very small. So a lot of accidental touching and bumping occurs during the day. You aren't sure, but you think that Gary is coming on to you. You can suggest that the two of you shower off together, or ignore any signals he might be giving you.
Do I actually have a choice?
Of course, you always have a choice, Phoenix.
Then I would like to ignore him.
Okay, fine. You can ignore him. I don't see what's wrong with you. Why aren't you constantly chasing men?
'Cause I'm a woman.
What? I don't... Okay. I don't... I guess this is not your style. It is Gary's style, though. He asks if you would... He asks if you would like to take a nice hot shower and get one of his famous body massages.
What a freak!
Accept or reject?
Reject.
Come on! Why are you so difficult? You're constantly rejecting men.
Self-esteem and I have dignity. And this guy clearly has none of those.
Yes, so? You're just use him for physical gratification and then throw him away. Come on.
Or I just throw him away now and not waste my energy.
See, this is why women don't... This is why there's the glass ceiling for women, because they're not willing to just sleep with everyone. Yeah. That's why. Think about that. That's why you made coffee
You
for
say
that
so.
guy. See? People like you, making coffee and not having sex. Fine, we'll reject the offer. I don't see why. You just had sex with some other random stranger.
You
And
made me!
Peter.
Again!
You didn't get raped. That you avoided. But fine.
Thankfully. The one thing I've avoided so far.
Fine, we'll reject the famous massage. How could you pass up an offer like this? Even the game doesn't understand.
The game is stupid as well.
You can say I'm going out with someone and I don't want to cheat on him. That would ring a little hollow. I'm afraid I won't be able to handle it. Yeah, well, you know.
What?
This kind of experience would be cheap and demeaning, or it's just not for me. Okay, there is one of these you have to pick.
Well, then pick it for me since I have to pick it,
Oh,
apparently.
come on. I want you to guess it, though. I want to know
Oh,
what
the first one.
you're going out with someone, but you
Yeah.
just cheated on him. No.
Yeah.
You're going to say, this kind of experience would be cheap and demeaning.
Well, that's what I would normally say.
Really? Really? Do you get offers like this very often, and then you have to tell them that the experience would be cheap and demeaning?
Yes.
Really?
What's even creepier is that it's via the internet.
Alright.
It's like, no. Go
Oh.
away.
Oh, for the folks at home, none of those are for me. All the, all the sexual harassment I do with Phoenix is on camera, so nothing's going on. Anyway. Okay, maybe so. On the other hand, good relationships can start in many ways. Just because a relationship doesn't...
This game is so stupid, it was clearly designed by a man.
Just because a relationship begins with a sexual experience doesn't mean it has to continue as a series of shallow and personal encounters.
They tend to.
But why wouldn't you want it to? That's the question. That sounds pretty good. Series of impersonal sexual encounters. Anyway.
It's just a game for men, even though it says female version. That's a lie.
Anyway, we're going to cut this episode short and then come back in a little bit. So, yeah. That's it for this part of Alter Ego Female Edition. And Phoenix refuses to be a whore.
Yes,
So
yes
annoying.
I do.
So annoying. Go with the flow. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.